You are now watching It's Reese Live. Yeah.
Aaron Brown says she agreed to hook up her childhood friend with regular hair braiding sessions, but he kept stiffing her on the price. She's suing for $2,960. Defendant LeSean Barclay says the plaintiff got it twisted. They never had an agreement for braiding. Plus, he hooked her up with recording time in his studio.
Whoa, she a rapper?
He's suing for $4,000.
Aaron, you are suing your childhood friend, LeSean, for $2,960 for unpaid hair braiding services.
How many times you braided his hair for
Why don't
free?
you tell me about that?
Well, Jerry, this young man
That's him.
is like a brother to me, very much so. I've known him since he was 8 years old. We grew up together in Cleveland, and he needed a braider. Seeing as he's family to me, I decided that I would be his braider.
Okay.
So we set a schedule for him and his boys to get their hair braided every 2 weeks. And I set a price, and
What did you set the price at?
for 3 heads for him and his 2 boys, it was $140 every 2 weeks. But this has been about a year that this has been going on. Sean makes excuses when it comes time to pay me.
Then why you keep braiding his hair? I already don't like this lady.
Okay, he
So
has
it wasn't like he paid you every time he showed up.
no, he did
Never
not.
made an attempt.
He has made, I guess he would call those attempts, but in my eyes, Your Honor, those were like tips after I've done 3 and 4 hours worth of work in his hair. Like he thinks he can just give me a few dollars here or a few dollars there.
How much is a few dollars? Like 20?
And I'm here today to see if I can get the balance of a little under a year of worth of braiding his and his boys' hair.
So the $2,960 is
We calculated about 11 months. So,
11
Oh,
got it.
wow.
Yeah.
Since 11 months.
22 weeks, yeah.
Yeah, about 11 months.
Why he talking under his breath? How long you been getting your hair braided?
First of all, when this was originally, talked about, I said, hey, I'm so glad you're moving into town. I want to grow my hair. I want to change.
Yeah.
And as far as the price, there was never a price or even a requirement to begin with. You know what I mean? Like, she's been my family's hairstylist ever since I can remember.
Let's say just working on your head, how long does that take?
Him, maybe about an hour and a half.
Okay.
He has one of his children has locks,
Yeah.
which takes about 2 to 3 hours.
Oh!
He has another.
Look at him with the locks. That's why they showed his goofy ass.
Child who has long hair. His hair takes about 2 hours.
So we're talking about at least 5 hours.
No.
Fairly. Oh yeah, two, and 1, it's 5.
That's-
Well,
that's
the
5 all day.
only reason why it ever took so long, because the amount of breaks that she takes to do every
Wow.
Okay.
Instead of focusing on my
Wait,
head.
but let's be fair. If
Okay.
she's doing 4 or 5 hours working every 2 weeks, why would you think, even if she hadn't stated the price, let's put that aside for a moment. Why would you think she's just going to give you those many hours a week to do that work for free?
That is my reaction every single time before I get out of the chair. So how much I owe you? What you want to do? You my bro. You
This is not true.
You be saying that?
There are texts here where you guys are talking back and forth to each other about you
Hey,
paying her.
babes.
Of course, there's been times where I was low on things because I'm a businessman too, and I spend a lot of my money on my business, and sometimes I may need the help, and she's always been down with that.
Because he's like my brother. He's like my
Wait,
little
time
brother.
out. Play that back. Hey, I don't like to do this, but in between a rock and a hard place, I'll have some money on Thursday. You think you can get what together today? Only because we going. What's the blank? That's such an important word. I don't even know what this sentence mean no more.
That you put me between a rock and a hard place, asking me to do
A
your
whole
hair
year, Aaron.
for credit.
Come on
Well,
now. And I've
when
made
you-
multiple attempts every single time. And
When
you
you
know
bring
this,
your
and
kids
know
in, you
this.
make me feel,
But-
you know.
It's an admission on your part that
To make a
you
offer.
were supposed to pay. In other words, because otherwise you wouldn't say, I'm sorry, I can't pay you now.
There was no contracts. There was no
I'm not
written
saying there was a
statement.
written contract. I am saying is there was an understanding based on your texts. I'll get you next time. I'm a little behind now.
I text her.
I'll have some
because I
money
like
on
to be-
Thursday.
And Jay braiding is not easy.
These texts show that you understand.
And I'm communicating with her
that you owe her money.
That I plan.
That's all I'm asking right now is you agree that you.
One time out of.
Oh, he's stupid. Yeah, this guy dumb right here.
One time out of.
If you paying her once, you should pay her every time, you funky fuck. Look at this dumbass.
No, not one time.
He thinks that if he sends more clientele to me, that should discredit.
To me, that's a form of payments. I sent you a
to
lot
him,
of
that's a
clientele.
form of
And there you go. He acting like he don't owe her money, but you sending her clients to help her bring in more money. Oh, you funky fuck. Look at your sneaky ass. You think you get a referral link, you funky fuck. Look at him. He know exactly what he doing, you broke braided bitch. What the fuck is this?
Someone else that, hey, my sister braids hair.
Because
and
I
they
value your
actually
work,
come to me and get their hair braided, that I'm supposed to be like, whoop-de-doo. Yay, my brother gets more free hairdos because he sent one client to me.
There wasn't a written agreement, man. And you know it wasn't. We never really came to no type of agreement to do any of that. And then after a year, like, why would you wait all this time and then...
So you never asked me what I charge for specific
I've
services?
always made
How much
attempts
do
to
you
pay
wind
you,
up
and
paying?
you always tell me I'm good.
I would say he'd given me $100 over the past year.
Oh, wow. $100?
And that's
wow.
sporadic. That's here and there. That's in installments.
And
$100.
always in cash?
Cash app, food stamps.
How much?
Referrals.
How
stamps.
much did not referrals? As far as your
whatever
money,
it takes to
as
get her-
far as your money, how much do you think you paid her?
I mean, throughout the whole year, I mean, she charged me 30 here, 40
I
here.
know how much did you about what you paid her?
600.
You said 30 here, 20 here. How the fuck is that $600? He already admitted he ain't paying every time. Just a little $20 here, a little $30 here.
I have two other boys that get their hair done too, and she charged pretty
I
high.
understood.
So
Maybe
that's not.
me and them together, you know what I mean, throughout a whole year, only $100 within the whole year amongst me and my boys. That's nonsense. Between me and my boys, I made multiple attempts.
And 140 sounds awfully reasonable for 3 people.
Wasn't
I mean,
140.
and I see a lot of nodding heads out there for people that get that done. And you get your hair done.
Look, that's why they keep showing.
I mean, she's not being unreasonable.
Well, I mean, that's fine. She is really being unreasonable right now because, I mean, all this time since she's been here and she know that I have my own recording studio.
He keep talking about this
She wants
studio.
to sing. She loves
That's
to do
your
covers.
counter suit. On the suit, though, I'm not going to give you $29.60. I am going to give you $2,000. So I find for the plaintiff in the sum of $2,000. Okay, let me hear your counter suit.
Well, my thing is this: the times that she spent in my studio, I could have had a paying customer in there, and I didn't. Because she was here, I was, she do my hair. I most definitely let's.
So she's in your
and she's
recording.
really great singer.
I never asked him for studio time.
You never asked me studio time.
I'm a
even with
braider. That's what I do for a living. I'm not an aspiring singer. I'm a braider. He wants my voice on a track so that he can manipulate
put
it so that
you
it
in the
sound good with one
studio.
of his beats. That's what he wants.
So he asked you to
So
come to the studio.
So he asked me. He asked me to come in and can you do a sample for me so I can do it on this song? Can you do a sample for me so I can do it on this song? I don't have time to come into your studio.
Your Honor, it's 2 years, okay, when she been here. She been in my studio, okay, the whole time she been here.
Yes, I've been in there.
She Alicia Keys or something? What's happening here?
She's definitely been
I've
there
been in
and
there
recorded
just to have a drink.
recorded for free. She
I've been in there
recorded
just to have a
for free.
drink. I'm not in there recording every time I'm in the studio. And I've never recorded for myself.
She most definitely recorded for herself. She has two
album?
covers that she wanted to do.
Wanted.
Yeah,
was
that
the
she
key
wanted to
word.
do, and she
Wanted.
can't. And I told her, this is what I charge, for my studio time.
And did
So
you-
I do
did you
charge for
record
studio
those
time.
covers?
No, we made one song, and it's called "Got a Lot of." That's the one song he ever made. He was not charging me for this. This was something that he
got
and I.
a lot of.
Okay, and then
Is this a true statement or is this rap cap?
yeah,
Played at my senior prom.
I bet.
I have a track here, Jerry.
A track for her.
It was a track that we worked on alongside with my son.
Can we
And
hear it?
Sure.
Oh, fuck. That was the worst shit I ever heard. He talking about nice. That was some bullshit. Don't be ashamed. Don't be ashamed. You want fucking studio time for that garbage.
Is
I'm
that-
not on that.
She was supposed to lay her part, but she
Oh well. If she's
I'm not on that.
LeSean, if she's not on,
I'm about to put my gloves on and smack the fuck out of this guy.
Yeah.
That was very nice, and I
That
hope
was,
one day you
I
get
love
on
it. I feel like it's a beautiful song, but I'm not.
Be okay.
All right, this is what I
ass.
think is reasonable. On your countersuit, there has to be evidence that you were doing these recording sessions for her aspiring career. So I find for the plaintiff in the sum of $2,000, countersuit dismissed. Thanks, guys. Good
Thank you. Thank you, Jerry.
Hope you have. I'll go elsewhere. And I have went elsewhere. About a good month ago, I had to go elsewhere.
If Sean comes to
Man, give her money, you fucker. You just acting all goofy for goofy reasons. That's why I don't be liking the fact that y'all be goofies. He's not a lawyer, the fuck.